what's up guys, Beta Vlogs, and today is just basically a checkup for everything, for all the fish. I think I'm just going to be talking because my room's a bit of a mess, so I don't really want to show a whole lot, so I'm just going to be talking. So you're probably, all of you guys are wondering of how the fry are doing. I can't really say I know. Only because, sadly, I really haven't seen any movement for the past 2 or 3 days, and, you know, I've been feeding them flakes, because that's the best thing I own right now, and, you know, I've crushed them up so they can, you know, they can eat it, you know, make sure the filter's running, all this junk, but I really haven't seen a whole lot of movement, so I don't want to assume that they're all dead, but I don't know. So, sadly, that's kind of how that's working out. So, I'm gonna do a huge just water tank, or like a huge, like, cleaning one day, probably either today or tomorrow. By the time this video comes out, it might be later than it actually is. It's right now, I think, 7 of my time. 6, my bad. 6 my time. So, this video comes out, I don't really know what time it's gonna be. But I'm gonna do a change on that. You know, all the other fish are doing well. The swords are doing awesome. The grummies are doing great in their new tank because, or the 20-gallon, because it's a bit more room, and that's what I like about it. These guys, the golden panda mollies, I can't think of their names. They're all handy dandy, and they're all doing what they have to do, which is swim around and look pretty. Basically. The betas are doing fine. I took out the, I don't know if I showed this in the last video, I think I did, but I'm not sure. I took out the molly, the Dalmatian molly, and she's chilling in the 1 gallon, so she's doing great, I'm glad. She's chilling out. The loach is also doing wonderful. Well, I haven't seen him unless I feed him food, then I see him, but that's about it. So, excuse me, I drank some water, and now I'm burping, so sorry if you see me just kind of freeze up, or like, gasp for air. But, yeah, so that's basically it. I don't really, you know, I'm doing a big project in my room right now, so it's kind of odd. It's more like a me thing, that I don't really want to show things. One thing that I did do is, with the snails, there was 2 in the 10-gallon, and the 10-gallon was looking spotless. So I put one in the 20-gallon, because it's on the ish side. It's got some algae growing on the tank, or on the glass. So I put one there, so he's going to be running, or that Nereid snail is going to run that one. One thing that is funny is the swords Nereid snail and the 10-gallon Nereid snail think they're land snails, because they keep hanging out above the water. It's kind of funny to look at, because I'm like, aren't you supposed to be in the water, not above it? But maybe that's just something they do. I don't know. But they are doing that. I mean, they'll go back, they're going in and out of the water, like, you know, seemingly as they want to, is whatever they do. But they're cleaning their tanks, they're doing their job. The swords tank is looking great. There was algae kind of on the cover of the bottom, but it's looking great. So, I think that's it for this video. It's just basically a checkup. I don't, like, for the fry, like, I want to do a cleaning, but I don't want to shock any that are still alive. You know, that's my main issue right now. And, like, the ones I don't want to go in there because I'm kind of afraid to find, you know, all of them are dead. But I guess it comes down to the fact that I'm a new, you know, I've never raised fry. I don't really know what I'm doing per se. And, you know, that's in a, they're in a plastic bin, basically. Granted, it works pretty well, I would say. It's pretty big. But, you know, it's a plastic van. I can't keep my ass on it. The opening's only about this big. It's from seeing in and out. So, you know, I can't see that far in. It's also on the bottom of the thing. So, I think I'm just making excuses of why they died. Or if they died, or if they're just hiding and I'm just being goofy and I just don't want to check. But, you know, I'm feeding them 3 times a day. I'm doing everything I can for these little guys. So, yeah. Please give me tips on, you know, if this ever happens again, if I ever get fry, like, what I should do, like, what's the best quality, you know, tank, food, source of, you know, like, filtration, water changes, because I know that's kind of probably a bit of a shock to them since they're just new fish, and then, you know, water's getting taken out, they're being moved around, all this junk stuff. So, please let me know in the comments of all of that. If you guys know anything at all, I'd appreciate it. I'll probably write it down somewhere in a book. And then when that comes up, I'm like, aha! I got knowledge from you guys. So, I think that's going to be it after the 3rd time I've said this, but it's really going to be it. So, thank you. Leave a like if you like this video, comment if you just do anything wrong, and subscribe if you're here. Bye!